Hey everybody, and welcome to the King of Shadows 1111 YouTube channel. This is Queen of Light 1111 here with your Monday energy check-in. So we just finished the Divine Feminine's energies on the Queen of Light 1111 YouTube channel. So be sure to check that reading out first, okay? So now let's go ahead and get started. And if you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. So divine masculine's overall energy towards his feminine, look at this. This is the Magician card. This is the card of mastery. It flew out sideways. So there's this energy of wanting to have willpower, influence, be a manifester. But there is a lot of energy here where he is not able to have that clear vision yet. Thoughts are becoming things. It's at the inception point. He's not ready to manifest. And so in his overall energy, when he thinks of his overall energy towards his feminine, he's like, I'm working on my mastery. I'm not ready to manifest this union yet. And he's getting very, very frustrated. He's getting very frustrated because he's not in his mastery, because he feels tons of chemistry with his divine feminine. He is understanding this connection, but he feels very, very disillusioned. He's disillusioned by his carnal thirst. So a couple of things that I'm getting. Remember, divine feminine is like, you can't come to me with just your big D game. Okay, that ain't gonna work. And if you don't know what big D is, big D energy, then Google it, because I'm not saying it here. But masculine's very much in this energy where he's wanting to come into his mastery. He's very frustrated that he's not there yet. But this chemistry and this passion he has for his feminine, he's starting to understand that that comes from a higher power. But there is this disillusionment that he's had. He's had a carnal thirst. And so maybe there's an addiction here to feeding his flesh. And so this energy of, I have this chemistry and this divine connection with my feminine, but I have been very disillusioned in my thirst of wanting other partners as well. And so when he sees the old footage, when he looks at the past, he knows adjustments need to be made with third parties. Okay, he knows that he cannot continue in this way. He can't continue to pursue his feminine, but then also pursue his carnal thirst for other people. When he thinks about his feminine, this is also flew out sideways, the Two of Wands. So when this card comes out, this is all about charting a course. It's about considering options. It's about making decisions. It's about future planning. But then when it's here, it's really this energy where he lacks a strategy. Again, that is because in the Magician card, he's not quite in his mastery yet. He's not ready to manifest this connection. He knows he has to adjust his carnal thirst. So when he thinks about his feminine, he wants to chart a course, but he lacks a strategy. And he lacks a strategy because he's gotten too comfortable in that Knight of Wands player energy. So he knows that he needs to go slow. He knows that he needs to, create this energy of family, of loyalty with his feminine. And so right now he's feeling very, very guarded. He's in this energy of blacking out this connection. He's in this energy of his uncertainty and his fears. And it's happening right now. It's summer here in the Northern Hemisphere. And while this connection is in this energy of uncertainty and fears and pause, he's really gaining some epiphany. So while there is a delay in this connection, it's because he's in this energy of trying to come into his power. He doesn't want to burn out quickly again this time. Okay, he wants this beginning to ignite and stay lit, and he wants to take inspired action. So when he's thinking about his feminine, he knows he needs to chart a course, but he's lacking strategy because he's stayed too comfortable in that distorted energy. So he's wanting to go slow. Maybe there's a family member, or maybe he's in a connection and there's family that's involved. And so he has to go slow right now. So he's very guarded because of his fears, of his uncertainty, because of his disillusionment. And right now he is getting some epiphany and some downloads during this delay of moving towards his feminine. So what's in his heart space for his feminine? We have the Death card, external change. There are things that are happening outside of him right now that are changing. Whether that is a breakup, whether he's letting things go, There's definitely an energy of endings and beginnings. So when he's in his heart space for his divine feminine, there is a renewal that is occurring in his environment. It's external. There's a lot of grief and a lot of sadness that there was a third party or is a third party that is meddling in this relationship. He has this divine feminine that he acknowledges, and he knows that he has been self-indulgent. He has been indulging in either food or work or sex or with other people. He's been overindulgent in other connections, and he has just been in this energy of smoke and mirrors. That's what the magician is in the reverse. Like, I'm going to pretend everything's cool. Everything is an illusion. Everything is a mystery. I'm having this whole life, but I'm not showing it. You know, it's like this energy of conceal. And so what's on the horizon? Him coming into his heart space, him coming into temperance and kicking that player Casanova energy out of his life and out of his heart once and for all. So his heart space for his feminine, he knows he needs to do a total overhaul of himself, of his behavior. He needs to start letting things go. There is this sorrow that is in his heart for his divine feminine because of the interferences in their connection. She is his divine feminine. She sits in the heart space, but there's this overindulgent energy that he has been in, creating this illusion of either happiness or joy, creating this illusion that he's single and maybe he's not. But what's on the horizon is him coming into his emotional mastery and finally kicking that irresponsible behavior. In his environment as related to his divine feminine, well, here we have the divine feminine. The divine feminine is always divine feminine, always in his environment. High priestess card. She is the bridge between the two worlds. He's tapping into his inner divine feminine, which helps him tap into his actual feminine. He's connecting to his higher self, and he's hoping and wishing for all of his dreams to be fulfilled. He wants to have a friendship with his feminine because he knows as divine masculine, he tried to escape this connection because he wasn't in his power. And now there is this desire to come together into union, into this Two of Cups partnership and communicate with his feminine. He wants this union. The more feminine lets go, the more she releases, the more she comes into her power, the more the masculine is being reeled in. Now, because there's so much third-party crap in that feminine energy and in the masculine energy, I had to do the third-party karmic reading. And I didn't want to today, but there's so much energy around it, I had to do it. So masculine's overall energy towards the karmic, look, 8 of Pentacles sideways. Dedication, effort, work. Then it's this energy of repetitive. This is not delivering. I'm bored in this connection. So he's in this energy of, you know, do I want to master myself or do I want to stay bored in a connection that doesn't challenge me? His overall energy towards his karmic is this is hopeless. I want new love. I want new love. I'm at the crossroads. This is a superficial connection, and I'm at the boiling point. There's a third party energy, which is his feminine, that he wants to make an offer to, but he can't right now. He has to let it be. So his overall energy towards the karmic is not good. He's bored. He's not sure if he wants to dedicate any more effort. It's hopeless. He wants new love. He's at the crossroads. This connection is superficial. I'm at the boiling point. There's a third party that I want to make an offer to, but I can't right now. When he thinks of the karmic, what is he thinking? We got the World card that's sideways, which is telling me connection's not complete yet. We haven't had closure yet. So when he's thinking of this connection, there's no closure yet. The cycle's not complete because he's not in his empowerment. So he's being very patient. He's in this energy of checking his vibration. But in his headspace, he knows the connection is empty. And he chose this connection because misery loves company. And true love is what he seeks. True love is what he seeks. And so he's trying to tap in to his consciousness, into his inner divine feminine, into his higher self. So in his heart space for this karmic, what is he feeling? Justice card. He wants to do what's right, but there could be some legal matters that is keeping him from taking action. This is also a card of karma. This is also a card of life lessons. In his heart, he knows he's learning a lesson, and he feels trapped in that lesson. He feels trapped that he cannot pursue true love. And so he's waiting on divine timing. He's waiting for God or his higher self or a path to come forward. And right now in the connection, it's just stagnant. The connection with the karmic is stagnant, but it needs to go up in flames. And he wants to communicate to this karmic that he's bored. It's just about money. It's just about finances. So in his environment as related to the karmic, he's not taken action yet. He's isolated himself. He's taken a break. Maybe he's gone into silence. And that's because there's a great deal of confusion about what to do. He knows he is learning a lesson through this karmic. And right now he is sitting in a lot of grief. He is concerned that she may take vengeance on him because this connection was false. This connection was not the true connection, not the soul connection. And he wants to put his heart on the line to his divine feminine and communicate. And we saw that already in his environment, that there's this union of partnership. He wants to move forward and communicate. That's exactly what's happening here. In the environment with the karmic, he's isolating, he's confused, but he's very concerned and full of grief that this spiritual lesson, this karmic, might take vengeance over him, might seek revenge. So he's cautious. I mean, what kind of relationship is that when someone's going to take revenge? You got to let someone go. Let someone go. Move on with your life. I feel like there's so much more to come. I feel like we're just scratching the surface of this massive closure of a karmic cycle. So stay tuned and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this channel and on the Queen of Light 1111 YouTube channel. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.